Hello, Governor. It is me, PG on Rated PG. Have no idea what episode this is or whatever. I think it's episode like, goddamn 47, something like that. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, watching, subscribing, liking, sharing. I don't have my glasses. There we go. All that good jazz channels almost got 1,000 views. Thank you. Almost 50 subscribers. Got 49, Numbers don't lie. I didn't count them, I just see what it is. You feel me? But, solo dolo on today's episode. That's cool, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have some more guests still coming up pretty soon. We're going to talk about them here in a moment. Just a few things I want to run by you guys. Keep working, whatever you're doing. If you're fucking rapper, if you're a painter, if you're fucking a donut maker, I don't know, if you're a fucking fry cook, keep fucking dropping those fries, dog. And you salt them some bitches, okay? You salt them some bitches. Don't you skimp on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I'm a comedian, just keep working. Don't stop writing jokes and all that good stuff. Forgot to start my timer. Fuck. And you know what I'm saying? Just keep doing it. And it'll make sense. Or it won't. Maybe you shouldn't do it anymore. Who knows? Few things I've been trying to tell myself, the older I get, the more I realize that, people tell you things. And when people tell you things, you should probably listen. And, they got some good shit to say. No matter how good you are at something, you can't do it by yourself. You're going to need a team. And I'm getting a team, or I'm already a part of a team now in terms of comedic and entertainment growth, I guess. Or I've been on a team and our team is expanding, if you will. And I'm real happy about that. That's real fucking dope. We got some cool shit going on. Like my buddy Neil, he's been getting real dope with the fucking camera, with the camera. Know what I'm saying? When they be taking them photos, them shits be lit. You know what I'm saying? And he started his Instagram. It's Ill Natured Media. Check that out on the gram. ILL Natured NATURED _ Media. Check that out. Give him a follow, subscribe, all that shit. I've been helping out Cap and Sham, Cap Drosky on Instagram as well. I think it's Sham Wilkes. Who the fuck knows? Boo! Sham had a show at Noni's the other day. Somebody booed him before he even grabbed the microphone, and that shit was fucking hilarious. I think I'm just gonna start booing people that I know when they call their name. Like, next up coming to the stage is fucking Connor Presley. Boo! Just one. The $1 comedy show. The next show is what's this? Fucking August. Yeah, it's September 28th. It's a Saturday, I believe. Nah, that'd be the 29th. That's a Saturday. Maybe it is the 28th. I don't know. We'll get back to that. I've been coming up there recording people's sets. My buddy Neil's been out there with the camera, taking them photos, and we're getting ready to start some kind of price package type deal for every comedy show that we go to. You know what I'm saying? 10 dope photos, couple headshots, couple of pictures of you in the crowd, and I'll record your set. I don't know, probably 50 bones, 70 bones, something like that. Who knows? But this is going to be a package deal, not just your set. You feel me? Also, Street Vine Radio is the internet radio station that Cap Drosky and Sham they've been working on. I was just about to say somebody else's name, but I'm not entirely sure if they're on that, but whatever. Homeboy CJ Piere, he came back, from LA. What up, C? Hit me up, says, he works at this place. They got like a big car auction show type deal going on. And then, I was like, y'all need some comedians up in that bitch. Like, if y'all got a stage, got a mic, you know what I'm saying? I know some dope folks that can tell some jokes for the night, you feel me? Throw us a little bread, and then you ain't gotta come after your head, you feel me? It's gonna be cool. But yeah, the Dollar Comedy Show, I've performed at a lot of different comedy clubs, but this one in particular, it's at the Relapse Theater. There's always some dope ass comedians. Like everybody there that night, fucking solid. Like it was Ronnie Myers, I think it's Ronnie Funny, yeah, or some shit like that on Instagram. Ronnie Funny, RONNY, FUNNY. Steph Darnell, big, swole, anime watching ass nigga. That's like the worst nigga to try and fight, is a big black dude who knows, or believes he knows Kung Fu. That's crazy. Will Foskey, white boy Will, always had a solid set. I think it's What the Foskey on Instagram, WT Foskey. He's got a dope ass podcast, Opinions and Shit. It's with him and Khaled Al Shufi. Check that shit out. There's Catherine Blanford, super cool chick. You know what I'm saying? Always funny. I always hear people say, "Wow, like she's funny for a chick." I'm like, that's hella sexist to say. That's like, wow, he's pretty smart for a nigga. Okay then. Cameron Keys, met him a couple of times, seen him at Star Bar, Relapse Theater. I actually don't know if that's his name. I'm gonna look it up here. This happened a lot. Like everybody just kept forgetting this nigga's name. It's weird. Yeah, that's his name. Cameron Keys. Googled it. Who else we got here? Spencer Neal came through, always did a dope ass job as a headliner, came, you know what I'm saying, fought with the crowd. Crowd work is superb, sir. If you watch this, I don't fucking know. Jay Dukes from Instagram, you know, JAYDUKES. Jay Dukes came through and did a real good set, you know what I'm saying? That shit was dope as fuck. What else we got here? Jarrell DeRulio came through and acted a straight Fulio. You know what I'm saying? Kedar White, shout out to him. I think he's also got a show coming up. It's September 15th. Yep. September 15th. Oh, also, I'm hosting The Strand at the Marietta Square, the Lumiere Lounge, Earl Smith and Lumiere Lounge or whatever at the Marietta Square. It's God, I keep doing this. Wednesday, September 5th at 7:30 is when the show starts. It's a free show. They got drink and beer specials at the bar. Come through, fuck with your boy. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be dope. I'll be hosting there all night. Love hosting that show. Yeah, then I'm at Laughing Skull Lounge September 17th. That's a Monday. That show starts at 8 p.m. Tickets go on sale at 7:30. Be there around 7:15-ish or 7 o'clock. You want to get you something to eat. It's going to be dope. And then the Dollar Comedy Show is the 29th. Yeah, Kedar's is Saturday the 15th. Yeah, you got some shows coming up. You know, and I love doing comedy. You know, doing comedy, crafting jokes, one-liners, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's a craft. You know, it's like clay. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is a fucking clay person, clay maker. I don't know. I should have thought about that. You know, and everybody has skills that they use differently. You know what I'm saying? You can hand somebody clay. Somebody can make a pot. Somebody can make a cup. Somebody can make a plate. Somebody could fucking, I don't know, make a big ball of clay. Fuck, I don't know. And somebody's like, yo, that's a cool ass ball. Somebody else may not appreciate that. Somebody may not appreciate the cup or the bowl that you make, or the fucking vase, or the pot. But, you know, somebody else might. Just got to keep working at it, you know what I'm saying? And figure that shit out. What got me to doing this stand-up comedy, I probably did this, I don't fucking care, but it was my ex-girlfriend. She was black. First black chick I dated in like, I don't know how long. I think ever. You know what I'm saying? But I remember she was like, you're so funny, you should do stand-up. And I was like, ha, yeah, whatever. You know, I always hear that. And we were driving past the Laughing Skull Lounge. She like took a picture of this thing and, you know, she was like, you should, you know, call this guy. His name was like Ben Evans. You know, and she like sent him an email. And, you know, I shot the guy an email and he was like, you know, I want you to come perform. So, you know, like I said, I sent him I want to do stand-up, blah, blah, blah. Actually, that's not how it happened. She was actually supposed to come over to my place. We were supposed to go out and get something to eat. And she was like, hey, did you email that guy? And I was like, what guy? She was like, the guy for the stand-up. I was like, nah. She said, well, I'm not going to come over until you email him. And I was like, what? She was like, send me a screenshot of you emailing him, and then I'll come over. I was supposed to get some booty meat, I think. And I was like, you tripping? She was like, you tripping. Click. Hung up. I was like, damn. Emailed him. I was like, hey, never did stand up. Want to come by and do it. And he was like, you're up in 2 weeks. I was like, okay, cool. Sent him screenshots. She came through. Whatever. Pretty sure that's how it happened. And yeah, that's how that started. And if you're somebody that's working hard on music or drawing, like I said, if you're just working on something, like, even if you're working on yourself, you gotta not give a fuck. And that's the best way to succeed, I think, in my own opinion, or if not succeed, then to be better at it internally. Or just, like, if you want to do something, you gotta not give a fuck about anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to eat a fucking sandwich, and some guy comes up and he was like, yo, bro, I don't know if you should be eating that sandwich, dog. I don't fuck with sandwiches, bro. Nobody around here fucks with sandwiches. Would you give a fuck? I wouldn't. I'm eating 2 sandwiches. You couldn't tell me shit if I was sitting on a toilet if I wanted a motherfucking sandwich. That's what I want to do, baby. I'm going to eat. Both hands. I might eat 2 sandwiches at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like if you wanted to motherfucking start dancing when your song came on. That's not how I dance. That's how females dance. Like, if you wanted to just start twerking, bitch, like, and someone was like, hey, don't dance here. Bitch! Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this goes for everybody. You gotta not give a fuck about things, people, places, time. If you was hungry and it was 2 in the morning and you're like, man, I would eat, but it's 2 in the morning. Man, fuck that. Eat. That's what you want to do. What else I got here? My loved ones. Yeah, that's what I was saying. For example, like, I've been doing stand-up comedy for about 2 years straight. Okay? I took like a couple months off or whatever. I've been doing it about 2 years. So, my mom, Deuce, has never been to a single comedy show that I've had. Not a one. I probably had 100 plus, less than 200 performances. Maybe, I don't know. Probably about 200. Actually, yeah, maybe. She hasn't been to one. And it's not because she's far away or she can't make it. She just don't think I'm funny. Like, at all. And she'll tell me. She'll tell other people. I remember I told my mom, I was like, hey mom, when I got the email from the guy, I was like, hey, I'm performing. She was like, performing what? And I was like, I'm doing stand-up. She was like, what do you mean? I said, like, I'm going to be a comedian. I'm going to do stand-up comedy. And then she just looked at me in the eye and was like, why? And that question fucked me up. I was like, what you mean, why? She was like, well, why do you want to do stand-up? I said, because I'm funny. And that made me say it with a question mark. And then she was like, baby, you're not funny. And I laughed. Everyone laughed. Like, my brother was there, my pops. And I was like, yes, I am. And she was like, no, you're not. I was like, I make y'all laugh all the time. Y'all are laughing right now. She was like, we're laughing at you. The things you do and think are funny, not the things you say. I was like, oh. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm still doing it. You know what I'm saying? My fiance used to come to all my comedy shows, every single one of them, until I bombed in front of her. Like, I bombed so hard that after I got up, I was sweating, and after I got off stage, the host came up to me, shook my hand, and was like, hey, look, man, I don't want this shit to stop you from doing comedy. Just keep working at this, bro. Don't quit. I was like, damn. That's like if you had sex with a chick And then afterwards, you were leaving, and then she comes out and was like, hey, I don't want you to go gay after this because of how bad your dick was. Just try and give someone else this garbage, and maybe they'll like it. Ugly boy. You know? And she didn't even want to be seen with me. And that's fine, because I don't give a fuck what she thinks. Okay? She don't know me. She actually does. Women are weird. You can make them laugh and then they'll act like it's not funny, or they'll like try not to laugh at what's actually funny. That shit's crazy. But yeah, you know, a lot of people don't give a fuck about a lot of things. And that makes it cool, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember my birthday for the last like 4 years, I've been relatively horrible, I suppose. You know, like 3-4 years ago, I was staying with this chick, and I think she wanted me to smash. I don't know. But I wasn't going to, because I was going to make shit weird. I'm an adult now. The younger me would have just jumped that fucking barrier. Just like, but no, I'm mature. I'm mature, all right? And this night in particular, I think I went to a strip club, and I came back with a couple of friends, homegirls, not strippers. Even if they was strippers, they was my homegirls. You know what I'm saying? And the chick was like, yeah, you gotta get out. I was like, what you mean? She said, like, get your shit, you gotta go. I'm like, but it's my birthday. And she was like, yeah, well, I don't care. And I was like, oh, shit, you can't just be bringing all these bitches in my house. I was like, wow, that's crazy. So that happened. A year after that, that's when I was with that black chick. She and I kind of had a little argument or whatever the day before my birthday, and then my birthday hit, and I was hanging out with a couple of homies. We got drunk. Nigga had like 20-something wings at Buffalo Wild Wings. It was pretty litty McTitty. And I remember I was drunk as hell, and I got an Uber to her place. And when I got there, she like went to kiss me. I think we did kiss or some shit like that. And she was like, what the hell is that smell? And then I forgot that she was a vegetarian. And she was really pissed off that I had ate some chicken. So she broke up with me because she said the smell of my body was making, and like the smell of me was making her nauseous. So and I was like, but it's my birthday. And I didn't have nowhere to go. So I had to sleep on the couch. Well, I just stayed up all night on the couch. And then I had to work in the morning, so she had to, and I had no money on my card, so she had to take me to work the next morning. And then she bought me flowers and said she was sorry. I don't know about you, but I've never had somebody buy me flowers. It felt really nice. Like, I was like, thank you, bitch. Yeah, that was crazy. And then we got back together. So we were broke up for like, I don't know, 12 hours or some shit. And I was like, that's a bad sign. We've only been dating for a month and she's already broke up with me. And that's because I smell like meat. And I'm going to continue to eat meat. So we're just going to keep having these problems. I don't think I want this smoke. And, you know, and then she broke up with me 3 days after we got back together on November 8th. And that's when Trump got elected. Then last year on my birthday, I, you know, told everybody, you know, had a couple hundred likes on Facebook. My birthday's coming up. Let's hang out. Let's meet here. Call some people, text them, send them the address. And besides my fiance and my neighbor, one person showed up, and that was my weed man. And he didn't show up because it was my birthday. He showed up because I wanted some weed. He saw how lame my birthday was, so he called his homegirl over there, and him and his homegirl came through and kicked it with us. So what I'm trying to say is nobody gives a fuck. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't really care for my birthday. I was upset because my fiance wanted me to go out and people to show up and me to be social and shit like that. I was just upset because she was upset that nobody showed up when she invited a bunch of people. So that pissed me off. Yeah. But, you know, what else we got over here? Let's see. Yeah, so, you know, doing stand-up's cool. I love it. I'm trying to work on doing some clean comedy. We got the Laughing Skull Lounge. They have the Best of Comedy Festival type shit. It's in May. They're doing submission videos right now. So I'm just, man, I got some good fucking material, man. But it's like fucking risky as shit. Man. I slick want to tell it on here just to see if anybody's going to watch it. And then I'll do it at a club. You know what? Yep, I'm gonna do it. So here's the bit I've been thinking about performing on stage. So it's about the time I had sex with a special needs woman. Now, I did not know she was special needs until after we had sex. Okay, I just thought she was drunk. I was in a club, you know, had 2 Crown Apple and Ginger Ales. You know, Crown Apples, you know what I'm saying? Crown Apple Gingers. And, you know, throwing them back, you know what I'm saying? And a chick comes over, she just boop, stumbles up on me. I was like, oh, you good? And she was like, you're so cute. Boop, boops me on the nose. I was like, okay, word. Look around, it's a bunch of niggas in this club. And I was like, she came straight to me after seeing all these niggas and said, boop, you're so cute, or you're so cute, boop. She has great taste in men. I trust her completely. Love where this is going. And we have a couple of drinks, start talking a little bit. Don't really remember what the hell she was saying. I was smashed at this point. I had 4 Crown Apple and Ginger Ales. And she said it again, you're so cute. Boop. I was like, bro, that's 2 for 2. I'm in there, little swimwear. It's time. You know what I'm saying? Looking at my Gucci just about that time. So she's like, do you want to come back to my place? She just kept like rocking back and forth. And I was like, I mean, does a bear shit in the woods? Yeah, let go. So she called the Uber, saved me about 15 bones. Solid. Pull up to a house. Not an apartment, a house. 2-car garage, like lights by the mailbox and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, you got roommates? And she was like, no. And I was like, you stay with your folks? She was like, no. I was like, damn, this bitch is ballin'. Nigga, we made it. As soon as I hit the dough, bro, my pants was on the floor. I called a little shouty a shotgun because one cock she was ready to blow. She just was like giving me that gooseneck. You know what I'm saying? That rubber chicken, that freak, that boop 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 boop. You know what I'm saying? And she stops and I was just like, whoa, I don't even know you. This is crazy. And she was like, do you have a condom? Boy, I was like, I pull out that motherfucker, that Willy Wonka, that golden ticket, that Magnum PI, start investigating, you know what I'm saying? Start hitting that pussy like it owed me rent money, you know what I'm saying? And only mistake I made is I fell asleep. And when I woke up, she wasn't right there. I was like, all right, maybe that didn't happen. Hopefully that wasn't a dude. I don't know. So I had to do that awkward after sex pee. Didn't know where the bathroom was in his house. Go through a couple of doors. I find a bathroom. She's got like the white bathroom fuzzy shit in front of the toilet in the sink and white shower curtain. I was like, fuck. So I had to like, it was either sit down when I peed or like do that forward dick squat pee thing. And I didn't want her to think I was taking a shit in her house. So like I did the forward front pee thing. And I went back in the room. She comes in there, was like, stumbles against the wall, was like, good morning. And I was like, God damn, Pete, you must have beat that thing out the frame. She can't even walk right. You know, I fucked her whole center of gravity up. That's what's up. I had a boy, Pete. Yeah. You know, and I was like, oh, what's up? And she sits down and she was like, you're so cute. Boop. Does it again. And I was like, all right, this, I didn't say it, but I was like, you know, this is a little weird, bro. Okay? It's a little strange now that I'm not drunk. And then she was like, what? And I was like, are you still drunk? And she was like, no, I'm not drunk. And I was like, oh, okay. And she was like, I have a condition. I was like, oh, what? She was like, I have a condition. And I was like, oh, like I gotta take my shoes off before I come in the house? Yeah, I feel like you got nice carpets in here. She was like, no, I'm down. I was like, yeah. Down the fuck. Yeah, hell yeah. I was like, hell yeah, down the fuck. That's what's up. You know, you went down on me, I went down on you. That's just what we do. You know what I'm saying? We down. We down at people. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, no, I have Down syndrome. And I was like, oh. And then that was me making a face. And then realizing I've made a face. And then trying not to make a face again. That's like when you just looking around and you see somebody ugly. And you like, and then they see that you made a face when you saw their face. And you're just like, and then act like you didn't do it. You know, that's what that was. And I sat there for a moment. And then it was like I asked myself, if you ask me sober, would I ever have sex with a special needs person? I would say no. And upon saying no, I would feel like a bad person. You know, because my mama raised me better than that. Like, if my woman ever caught me cheating, I'd forgive her. I don't hold grudges. I let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have been here anyway. But as I was saying, if you wouldn't have sex with a special needs person, I was like, would you be friends with a special needs person? I'm like, yeah. Would you let a special needs person cook for you? Yeah, special needs kids used to make the cookies in high school. Would you ever smoke with a special needs person? And I was like, probably. Actually, hell yeah, I would. Would you ever drink with a special needs person? I was like, hell yeah. I'd be like, you feel me? And it was like, would you ever let a special needs woman who didn't look like she was special needs suck your dick? If she told you she was special needs after she sucked your dick? Probably, you know? And I was like, and if you said you wouldn't have sex with a special needs person, that makes you a bad person. I did, so I'm a good person. So upon realizing she was special needs, I fucked her again. You know, because I knew that pussy had special needs that nobody else was tending to. Also, I was a victim. You know how easy it was for her to just take a guy home? All she had to do was act like she was drunk, go up to him and be like, you're so cute. Boop. That's how easy it is to take a guy home. You can fucking, a man will follow you to Hades if you just do that shit at a club drunk. Hey, you're so cute. Boop. You wanna come back to my place? He didn't even ask where. He's just fucking going. You know? And she was doing better than me. You know, fuck, I lived with my mama and I took an Uber to the club. This bitch had a house with a 2-car garage with 2 cars. Okay? And if she was on the spectrum, she's not like on the deep end of the spectrum. She's doing better than a bunch of people. I fucked plenty of bitches on the big old buses. You know? I fucked plenty of bitches who graduated high school and didn't talk a little funny. You know? And if you would have cut the lights off and not said and they didn't say a word, I couldn't tell you whose pussy was whose. Special needs pussy probably felt a little wetter though. That's a bit. Kinda sorta. So yeah. I think that's well no, I'm gonna talk about something else. I got a couple more minutes, like 5 minutes left maybe. Takeshi 6ix9ine, my buddy asked how I feel about him, and you know, and I was like, if you want to know how I feel about Takeshi 6ix9ine, it's a different story. It's like, I don't really care for his personality or this persona or what have you, but the music he makes is fucking lit. Like, if I was at a club, didn't see his face, didn't know nothing about him, I heard the song come on, nigga, I would be, you know what I'm saying? I'd be turning the fuck up. You know, it's like, do you buy a painting from an artist because of their personality and what they like to do? No. Do you eat the steak at a restaurant because your chef donates to charities? No. Why the fuck does it matter what kind of person this rapper is for him to make this music? It shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? It's like, do you care what the comedian looks like? Probably if you're doing a roast battle. But you feel my point, though. So it's like, I kind of felt the same way about Jaden Smith. It's like, I didn't really listen to his music because it's like, it's Will Smith's son. I didn't, like, he's like, he probably just took his, no, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I said that, and then I heard that song, Icon, and then I was like, wow, that song's actually okay, and then I heard it again, but I didn't look at the TV screen, like his chain or his necklace or grill he had, and I just, like, heard the song, and the song was actually dope, and I did the same thing with Takeshi 6ix9ine. I'm like, so what if he's wearing all these chains, and he's like, Trey, and all that other shit, throwing up bees, and what the fuck ever. If I still hear nigga zippy, Blicky got the stiffy, got Blicky, drum a whole 50, Skull gang, I might turn the fuck up. The music's cool, whatever. Hopefully, pretty soon I'm gonna be doing an interview with Brandon Dull. You guys can look him up, Brandon, Brandon, Dull, Dull, on Instagram, YouTube, stuff like that. He's on tour right now with Amigos photographer. He's a photographer right now for Migo Gang, and a couple of his photos I made in the Complex magazine and Source and stuff like that. Met T Grizzly, Offset, Migos and stuff like that. Rich Pablo, wife, and Lucci. And it's really dope. And I'm really hoping I can get him on here eventually. Shout outs to Brandon Dole, congratulations. Yeah, and use those condoms, guys. This is one of my closing messages. Use them condoms, you know what I'm saying? They say just pull out. It doesn't fucking work, bro. Just use them condoms, my nigga. I like having money more than I like getting pussy, okay? So I feel like when you go on Raw, you're just with this female, you're just like, yo, I'm willing to risk having a baby with you and spending a whole lot of money and unnecessary time arguing because of your pussy. No, that's not the way to go. But that's about the end of the show. Thank you guys for tuning in to Rated PG, kicking it with me. And keep it tuned, and I'll be back. Well, I'll be black if that's all right with you. Au revoir, adios, mahalo, auf Wiedersehen, Kwaheri, sayonara, ciao, do svidanya. I think I said salam already. Namaste. I remember when I first heard Namaste, I said that to my fiance. She was like, Piere, you can get the fuck out. And I was like, Namaste right here, nigga. But anyway, I know.